Hello everyone, Martin here, back with round 4 of this Legacy League playing OmniSneak. I have won the dice roll, and let's see what we get. Well, we're going to keep this hand. It doesn't really have that much in the way of combo, but we have Force of Will to protect, we have a decent mana setup and a Brainstorm. We have one combo piece in Sneak Attack and another in Intuition that could get, well, a tutor. And anyway, we might need to pitch that intuition to the force if something happens that needs forcing, because I think we have to value the brainstorm. Uh-oh. Human. Alright, so I would guess that means death and taxes. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay, I have no idea what I'm up against here. Interesting. So I think we're just gonna pass. And let's brainstorm here. Okay, so maybe we put back the brainstorm. I think I kind of want to keep all the lands here. Actually, no, let's not put back the brainstorm. Let's keep that because we're likely going to shuffle off this ponder. So let's put back the City of Traders. Even though that is... Actually, no. Tell you what, let's put back the Force of Will because that doesn't seem to be doing us any good with this Cavern on Human. And let's also dump the Petal. Then let's go play Island, cast Ponder. And shuffle on this. We get a fetch land. That's okay in terms of us having brainstorm, but I'm kind of worried that we're gonna see like a Thalia here. In which case I think it's correct for us to save the City of Traders. The Heretic Cathar, that makes our sneak attack extremely unimpressive. So let's cast Ponder. So now I wish we had kept that Omnitel. Although, I guess this is good, right? We can go keep the show and tell. Play... Oh, no. I was going to say we can play the City of Traders, but that won't really play because it comes into play tapped. So what do we do here? We can play out the Tarn. It'll come into play tapped. And then we're vulnerable to Wasteland, but... Or we can just play the Volcanic, and... But then if they play the normal Thalia, then next turn we can't go Intuition. I might just actually want to... No, I think we're going to play out the Tarn here. I think I'd rather have that Wastelanded than the City of Traders. And also playing out City of Traders now is kind of bad when we want to play out another land next turn. So show and tell as things stand, or sorry, intuition as things stand is going to get us 3 Emeralds. No, sorry, 3 Omnisciences. Or is it? It could also just get us 3 Gristlebrand. Geez, I'm not sure. If we get 3 Omniscience, then we're still sort of not really close to winning. Then we still have to brainstorm into, say, like Cunning Wish or Emrakul. And let's see what happens here. We could get even more boned. Good thing is our life total isn't really under an immense amount of pressure. So is this like a budget choice instead of noble hierarch? Or am I missing something? Yeah, alright. Mirror Crusader. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to untap and draw, and then we're going to brainstorm. And we're likely going to hide away the mountain. Oh, that's ugly. That is not what we need. So let's no, I actually don't think we can hide away the mountain. We need to play that to have 3 mana to be able to go intuition, get 3 omnisciences, and then hope that after our omniscience resolve or is in play with show and tell, that the impulse can win us the game. I think that's the plan. So let's put back some lands and pass. When we have one more island we can fetch to get under the Heretic Cathar. What is this? Other humans you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of your upkeep. Each upkeep if no spells were cast last turn. Okay, and transforms into a wolf lord, werewolf lord. Okay, so right now we're gonna get smacked for a whole lot. This attacks for 2, this attacks for 4, that's 6. Another 2, that is 8 plus 6 more. So that's 14. Jeez. And we're going to take another one, go to 2. So, yeah, we're sort of going to be having a getting the beats on here by our opponent. Alright, so let's get our last island. Make our last stand. Get 3 omnisciences. So we'll have our draw step plus another 4 cards of the impulse to find. I think actually we probably need to find Cunning Wish or both at Gristlebrand and Emrakul, because one swing from Emrakul isn't going to save us. Another show and tell. It's not great either. So yeah, let's cast the show and tell. Hopefully nothing too sinister will be put into play from their side. Looks like nothing was put into play. So let's cast Sneak Attack. Just in case they have some 1 mana answer to Omni, I want to be able to respond with Impulse. Alright, here we go. Cunning Wish. No. We get an Emrakul, and we're gonna cast Emrakul and I guess Time Walk and hope that the oh yeah, never mind. For a second I thought the 3 other cards went on top with Impulse. No, we're gonna draw a fresh card, and if that is another Emrakul or a Cunning Wish or a cantrip, then things might get interesting. So Emrakul is gonna enter the battlefield tap, but the Time Walk makes it so we'll still get to attack. But we need to peel something here. Well, Ponder is good. Let's probably just start with attacking, though. So they just need to keep, like, the Mirror Crusader or the Thalia. And they keep both. Alright, so Any Cunning Wish or Emrakul will get us here. That is not Cunning Wish or Emrakul. So we need to shuffle. And we're dead. Let's just make them attack. That was painful. Yeah. Alright. So, sideboarding wise, we want the Pyroclasm, and we want Sudden Shock, and we're going to keep Coastal Elixir Return in the sideboard. Maybe we want 2 Blood Moon here, because that seems like something that could really mess this deck up. Let's board out the Misdirection. Let's board out a couple of forces too, because Cavern just destroys us. Or actually, no. Let's board out Spell Pierce and Flusterstorm and keep in 3 forces. Does that seem reasonable? I think so. Yeah. Alright, so let's choose to be on the play once more. I think we keep this and ponder, and if we find Show and Tell, I mean, it's a very vulnerable hand to a couple of things like Wasteland and breaking on this ponder, but if we break on the ponder, we can still impulse, so I mean, on the subsequent turns. So this is high risk. It's not a given at all that Show and Tell and Emrakul is going to win the game for us, but Alright, so they scry to the top after mulliganing to 6. Is this something we can take? It would be for the sake of it would be for the preordain. I like the second volcanic, but I don't think I like the force will enough. Oh, and we get lucky. As long as we don't get wastelanded. We don't. And then as long as they don't show in something really mean or have like a Caracas. They have Thalia, so a Caracas here would be pretty devastating. Other than that, yeah, okay, so they didn't have it. Alright, I think I'm pretty set with this board plan. Only thing is I kind of want the fourth Force of Will. Just in case, I don't know how many caverns they play, and maybe Blood Moon on the draw is worse than on the play, so go down to 1 Blood Moon. Jeez, I don't know. So we can go turn 1 Petal Traders, go, and then end of turn Intuition for like Grizzlebrand. But then if they have turn 2 Hatebear, then we're sort of in an awkward spot with the City of Traders, and I think I have to mulligan this. I definitely have to mulligan this. Well, we're going to keep this and we get lucky and get a land. But yeah, this deck, we just really got punished. And they have a Cavern to just make our 2 Force of Wills. Kind of embarrassing. Tell you what, because they're running this. I was going to say maybe the Cavern is a pretty expensive card, but I was just going to say maybe they don't have Wasteland. And the Heretic Cathar means that we rather want to draw our basics rather than fetch them out. So this is a pretty big punt, but I'm gonna take a chance here. They have this one here that produces white mana, so they can still just play out all their nasty bears. So I'm gonna shuffle this. Yeah, okay. Flagstones, right. So, what Thalia? That Thalia. Alright, well, we can still make use of our brainstorm, I think, right? Because we can fetch on our upkeep, as long as it doesn't get wastelanded. In for 4, okay. Revoker, sure. Name sneak attack, or maybe they feel comfortable having her in play. Yeah, okay, they name Gristlebrand. Sneak, we can still kind of get around sneak attack. Get around with sneak attack. Get around Thalia. We can end of turn sneak attack, and then we get to keep the creature. So let's put back Force of Will. Let's put back Force of Will and I don't know, maybe both Force of Wills. We could have snapped off the Force on this Ruok, or maybe we should have. Not sure. This volcanic island is just really poor. Let's dump both Force of Wills. And let's fetch out Basic Mountain. Alright, well, we're going to go for it end of turn. Going to go for the Show and Tell off Intuition. Hope we don't get wastelanded. And hope they don't have something like Leonin Relic Order or Oblivion Ring or something. And barring that, we should win. Regular Thalia would also be beating here. She would kill us, actually. Because then we would have to, we could Intuition and Response for 3. Prelate. Prelate probably ends us as well, actually. Oh, geez, what a draw. I kind of think we just have to not play Intuition here and just hope that they get cute and name 1. Because if we cast Intuition getting 3 Show and Tell, they're obviously going to name 3. If that happens, then we have 3 Show and Tell so we can cast. And they have lethal on board, right? Yeah. So if we let this happen, like, then our only real out is to draw into, like, Pyroblast. Oh, sorry, not Pyroblast, Pyroclasm. So, yeah. But they're going to name 3, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, there we go. So, Pyroclasm or Bust, or Cantrip for redraws. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you just get beat by the little gnarly army. And this came through the cavern. This didn't, so we could have countered that and taken what would end up being 3 less damage. Alright, well, I guess we can concede. Let's see what we would have drawn. Yeah, alright, well, that was fairly unspectacular, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And thank you for watching. I'll be back with the last match of this round.